As I made the Turkey is not Europe video, I was confronted with a few people, mostly Turks, who said that Turkey is Europe. You know, you can't stop Turkey from becoming Europe or being Europe or whatever. I don't really understand their English because it's so fucking crooked. It is laughable how crooked it is. You know, it would be better for them to talk in Turkish. I would probably understand more of it than I do of their English. And Monday there was a article in the Guardian about a man from Turkey who revealed that Turkey smuggled guns into Syria, and he was arrested because of it. And I know, yes, it is the Guardian and everything, but it gives a very worrying trend that people from Europe, you know, from Germany or whatever, you know, they're saying. I heard one man say that how can we accept Ukraine into Europe when Ukraine is a dictatorship, but like Turkey is not a dictatorship. And a man from Turkey who was a journalist said him, man, what the fuck are you talking about? Turkey is the most tyrannical country in Europe or near Europe, you know. This just enforces that fact that Turkey, even though they try to portray themselves as European and everything, they're like actually worse than Russia. You know, Russia does imprison journalists, but not because you know, shit like this. You know, Erdogan is one probably person I dislike the most. You know, because he is one of those people who, I don't know what his plan is, but it looks like his plan is like, let's make a Islamic caliphate again. You know, he destroyed every tradition that Ataturk made for Turkey in regards that it was a secular republic, and you know, Erdogan destroyed all of that, or is actively trying to destroy all of that. And on top of all of that, he buys ISIS oil and arms ISIS. You know, and I don't really know how to put this, but if someone here in Europe did this and was caught with it, I don't really think that you could get away with it. You know, if Angela Merkel was caught buying ISIS oil and selling guns to ISIS, I don't really believe she could hold the position she holds at this moment. Anyone in Europe who is caught selling guns, literally caught selling guns and deny that, and buying oil from a terrorist organization, would very soon lose their position. And of course this is not the case in Turkey because it is a fucking dictatorship. You know, the people from Turkey will try to deny it, but they are a dictatorship, and this just proves it more and more, that anything you say in Turkey against Erdogan, you can be arrested for it. And I really do hate the fact that even though everything is against Erdogan in the West and in Turkey, he still holds that he didn't do anything wrong. You know, he's the prime minister, he knows that. And that is okay, but when you imprison people for discovering that you smuggled weapons, the state smuggled, not individual smugglers, that the state smuggled weapons into Syria, and you still hold the didn't do anything wrong, you know, it really does show a part of what you need to know about that man. And that man is dangerous. You know, you don't know. When you're talking to Erdogan, you really don't know what kind of a man this is. That man is a complete idiot. You know, he's not. He can't have an intellectual conversation because he's a fucking idiot, and most probably will ruin the country he made. You know, most of the Turks like to say that the wealth that Turkey has right now was created by him, and that is okay. But if you have a prime minister who is actively trying to destroy everything your country did in secularism and everything else, that money will eventually go away. He can't really do it forever. This year I presume that they will have negative economic growth, not economic growth, reduction of the GDP, and it really shows that, and I really believe that a lot of people who support him will give up on him the second that the economy isn't growing, and presumably then Erdogan will be complete douchebag and send the army to make everyone, to still hold authority in Turkey. And he said, like, if someone proved that he sold weapons to ISIS or bought ISIL, he would resign. And a lot of people were like, well, here is the evidence, and he was like, well, no, I don't believe in those evidence. You can't be selectively approving or disapproving of some evidence. You either approve or don't. If you don't approve, it doesn't matter what you approve. If someone else says that those evidence are valid, your opinion doesn't fucking matter. If someone proves that you are buying oil from ISIS, your opinion on that matter doesn't fucking matter. And I really do hope that in the following years, elections or whatever, the Turks will really pull their head out of their ass and replace this idiot. If I had a prime minister who embarrassed me in front of the world, shot down allied airplanes, bought oil from terrorist organizations, sell weapons to a terrorist organization, I would really be pissed off and try to get that man removed. But it is Turkey, it is a dictatorship, that's impossible. And if any Turk here is listening, I really want you to think in the next elections who you vote for: a man who will destroy the country, or someone else who possibly may make it better, or at least a little more respectable in the world affairs, unlike Erdogan, the moron here.